YouTubers, Electric Adventures here with another package in the mail. This time it's a couple more homebrew games, and for the MSX computer this time. After picking up quite a few homebrew games for the Colecovision lately, I realised that I'd been forgetting about getting any of the wonderful homebrew titles that are out for the MSX, because some of the recent conversions to Coleco have actually been from the MSX titles. So a game that I only just got recently for the Coleco is Mecha 8, and here is the original version for the MSX. So I would expect this to play reasonably similarly, because this is one of the games that requires the extra memory that the Super Game module on the Colecovision needs to do the music and all of the graphics and scrolling that it has. It's also quite a large cartridge too, I believe. So they've used a VHS cover with a printed sleeve, and it comes with a solid foam infill, a printed manual, and the cartridge. The cartridge is an interesting shape too. It's a different mould. I haven't seen one of those before. Now this one came from Matra, which I believe is, that's the logo of the guy that made this. I'll see if I can insert a logo and a link to the website where you can order these. But the manual looks pretty good. Bit different artwork than the Colecovision version. So they've gone to a bit of trouble to make a nice little manual, and you've got all your points for all the different things in the game. So I'm not sure whether any changes were made between this version and the version that was brought out for the Coleco or not. Now the next title, actually packaged completely different to the other one. By the way, that first one was a result of one of the programming competitions that the MSX.org have run in the past, or MSX Dev. I mean, it's arranged by MSX.org members, not strictly speaking totally associated with that site, and it's been run by a couple of different people. This is an earlier winner. Always interested to play it. It's called Deep Dungeon Adventure. Now they've just basically made a cardboard packing that goes around the cartridge itself, so very Japanese style thing, because it's got the plastic wrap on it. Probably a bit of trouble focusing. So what I might do, I'm going to play this, so I'll open it up. Sorry, I'm going to use a scalpel for this, so, and that way we might be able to get a better shot of the box anyway. Just been very careful, don't want to, because I think cardboard's fairly flimsy. Now this Matra site have some other titles, and there's another place where you can order MSX homebrews called the MSX Cartridge Shop, which is where I got my other MSX homebrew that I already have, and the Mega Flash cart. Right, so we have an outer little cover, sleeve cover, and then the cartridge, so same cartridge mold as you'd expect, coming from the same supplier, Deep Dungeon, and a little manual. So this one is 2008-2009, whereas Mecha 8 is 2012. So drawn quite a nice dragon there. So it's a dungeon crawler like game, which I actually quite like those sort of games, so I'm quite looking forward to playing this one. Lots of different little symbols. It's done with quite small squares, but apparently the dungeons are quite complex, so it'll be very interesting to have a go, and probably every month or so I'll look at getting some more homebrews and gradually build up a bit of a collection. And there's obviously catching up on ones that have come in the past, and very soon I'll be having my new series where I'm going to look into the homebrew that you can expect to be coming up from various developers. And I'm not just going to cover the MSX and Coleco, I'm going to cover the Atari and NES and Super Nintendo, Mega Drive and Master System. I'm just doing a bit of research first, so I've got a built up bit of information for a few episodes. Alright, let's go do some gameplays. Here we go with Mecha 8, so distributed by Matra, which is doing a pretty good job. Okay, I'm going to play this on normal because I'm still not... oops, I've gone to the demo already. Go back. We'll get straight into it because I have shown the Colecovision. So they've gone to a lot of trouble with this game to give it a, you know, full Japanesey like intro story. And take it from me, this sort of stuff takes up a lot of room. So each one of those images and with a little bit of animation, it's all taking up room. Okay, so this game, it actually has quite decent smooth scrolling, which is a thing that's not always totally easy on an MSX, because this is only an MSX1 game. Oops, nearly. Get a few hits there. It's not an easy game, and being a shoot 'em up does make it difficult to speak sometimes. They've done quite well to have outlines around all of the ships. This really helps making the game a lot more playable. I was actually doing quite good and had a couple of power-ups there, and because I got some hits I lost them again. So you don't die immediately, which makes it, you know, quite playable. And the enemies don't, you know, just die from one hit either. So it's trying to help me out and give me a few power-ups. But I keep on getting hit. I will say my main guy is a bit big. You can, using the second button, oh, here we go, we have first boss. Do your super shot like that, which builds up for every enemy you hit, I think. Now this is another thing that they've done quite well, is have such a large, you know, boss. It's done with some tricks, but that's the whole idea of making games like this good. Well, even with my poor playing, I have managed to make it through the first level. We have a bit more of a story. And then we go on to our second level, so different background. Different enemies. There you go, power one. There's a lot of difference with power up in this game. And I lost it again. You know, and they've got a tune playing all the time. It also shows that with the Super Game module in the Coleco, it pretty much does turn it into a consoleized MSX. Because it adds the sound, you know, most importantly, obviously the memory, and next most important, the sound chip from the MSX machine, which is a lot more capable than the Colecovision one.
Still don't seem to be able to pick up a P and keep it. But we have built up our super burst scorch thing. Use that. It's quite an enjoyable game. And I can respect the effort that went into making the game as comfortable as this. And it actually, you know, it's a little bit like Mecha. Not that I personally played that one very much, but it's in that vein. Very Mecha inspired anyway. See if I made second box, and then we better switch to the other game. There we go. So we've got a completely different boss. Homing. Homing missiles. It does have a gauge on the right-hand side that's telling us how much life the boss has got to go. And I've got plenty of energy, so I should survive. Almost there. Use the super blast thing to finish him off. And there we go. So it plays really well. I have actually made it through a few stages on the Coleco game, so you could sort of say I've practiced a little bit. Obviously nicer using my arcade stick. So let's try the other game. Okay, next we have Deep Dungeon. So this one of the earlier competitions. I've never actually played it. I haven't even ever downloaded the ROM and had a go. So it'll be interesting to see how we go. Nice intro music and a bit of a title screen. Well, we'll go for normal. I may regret that. So we've got to get the ammo out. Okay, so we're... Wow. Okay, I accidentally went down the stairs again. So they're the stairs up. So you can only see... So I'm the little character in the middle there. It might be a little hard to see. So you can only see the parts of the dungeon that are revealed by your line of sight. That was a chest, and I got a potion out of it. I'm not sure how you attack things. Maybe you've got to pick something up first. Whoa. Let's just run away from things we'll start with. Whoa, more monsters. Oh, so it's a bit like Gauntlet. You kill enemies by running into them. Unless I'm doing something wrong. Oh, I went down some stairs, which probably saved me. Yeah, so the map, so a single screen, and each of the levels come alive by what you discover. So that's the next stairs down. It's quite an interesting little game. Obviously need to work out how to play it a little better. Oh, I've got better attack now. Oh, I went down a set of stairs that I didn't see. There we go, our defence has gone up. instead of killing the enemies quicker now that my attack's better. So how's our health looking? Yeah, so we're only, looks like we've only got one hit point left at the moment. Yeah, so you've got to, you know, bump attack the enemies. And if you let them get you, hit you without you pushing into them, that's when you die a little bit. So we're on floor 6. Actually, floor 5. Yeah, okay, so that was the right way. Quite a fun little game. Ooh, we've got a good attack now. I take it the monsters are getting harder as we're going down as well. Okay, well, silly man, went back into the same stairs. There they are. Okay, so we're down to floor 7. I don't know how far down we need to go. Oop, made it down to the next level already. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So, got our attack level up quite high now. Stairs to go down to the next level, we're right there. So we do have a little bit of a depth gauge there. Amazing I'm staying alive. Alright, got a little carried away with this game, played it for a little while. Some 2 great homebrew games for the MSX computer. I hope to get some more in the future. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.